Section 1, Introduction to Commercial and Contract Management. Commercial and contract management is a critical function in any business. It involves managing contracts throughout their life cycle. This includes everything from negotiation and drafting to execution and termination. Effective contract management helps businesses mitigate risk and maximize the value of their contracts. It ensures that both parties fulfill their obligations. This in turn leads to successful business outcomes. Commercial management focuses on the commercial aspects of a business relationship. It includes identifying opportunities, negotiating terms, and managing risks. Contract management is a subset of commercial management. It focuses specifically on the contractual agreement between parties. The two disciplines are closely intertwined. Together, commercial and contract management provide a framework for successful business relationships. They ensure that agreements are clear, enforceable, and beneficial for all parties involved. In today's complex business environment, mastering commercial and contract management is more important than ever. Businesses must navigate intricate legal and commercial landscapes. A strong understanding of these areas can make the difference between success and failure. This comprehensive guide will delve into the key aspects of commercial and contract management. It will equip you with the knowledge and tools needed to excel in these crucial areas. Section 2. The vital role of commercial and contract management. Commercial and contract management plays a vital role in achieving business objectives. It ensures that contracts are aligned with overall business strategy. This helps organizations achieve their goals efficiently and effectively. By managing contracts effectively, businesses can minimize risks and maximize the value of their commercial relationships. One of the key benefits of strong commercial and contract management is risk mitigation. Contracts are legally binding agreements. As such, they can expose businesses to various risks if not managed properly. These risks can include financial losses, legal disputes, and damage to reputation. Effective contract management practices help identify and mitigate these risks. This ensures that businesses are protected from potential harm. Another important aspect is the optimization of value. Commercial and contract management helps businesses get the most out of their contracts. This is achieved through careful negotiation, clear contract drafting, and proactive contract administration. By maximizing contract value, businesses can improve their bottom line and achieve better commercial outcomes. Furthermore, effective contract management promotes strong relationships with suppliers, customers, and other stakeholders. Clear contracts and efficient contract administration build trust and foster long-term collaboration. This can lead to increased business opportunities and improved overall performance. Section 3. Responsibilities of commercial and contract managers. Commercial and contract managers play a critical role in organizations across various industries. They are responsible for managing the entire contract lifecycle. This includes activities such as contract drafting and negotiation. This involves working with stakeholders to develop clear and concise contracts that accurately reflect the agreed-upon terms and conditions. Risk assessment and mitigation. Identifying and analyzing potential risks associated with contracts and developing strategies to mitigate those risks. Contract administration. This includes managing contract changes, tracking deadlines, and ensuring compliance with contractual obligations. Dispute resolution. Addressing and resolving any disputes or conflicts that may arise during the course of a contract. Relationship management. Building and maintaining strong relationships with suppliers, customers, and other stakeholders involved in the contract. The specific responsibilities of commercial and contract managers can vary depending on the industry and the size and complexity of the organization. However, the core principles of managing contracts effectively remain consistent across all sectors. To succeed in this role, commercial and contract managers need a strong understanding of contract law, negotiation skills, and excellent communication and interpersonal skills. They must be highly organized, detail-oriented, and able to work independently and as part of a team. The ability to analyze and interpret complex information and make sound judgments is crucial. As businesses increasingly rely on contracts to manage their operations, the demand for skilled commercial and contract managers continues to grow. Section 4. Navigating the contract lifecycle. The contract lifecycle is a framework that outlines the different stages of a contract's life, from initiation to closeout. Understanding the various phases of the contract lifecycle is essential for effective contract management. Each stage requires specific activities and considerations to ensure successful contract execution and minimize potential risks. 1. Contract initiation. This stage involves identifying the need for a contract, defining the scope of work, and selecting the appropriate contract type. It includes gathering requirements, determining the budget, and establishing clear objectives for the contract. 2. Contract negotiation. Once the initial requirements are defined, the parties involved negotiate the specific terms and conditions of the contract. This includes discussions on pricing, payment terms, deliverables, timelines, and risk allocation. 3. Contract execution. After successful negotiation, the contract is formally executed by all parties involved. This signifies their agreement to the terms and conditions outlined in the document. 4. Contract administration. This phase encompasses the day-to-day management of the contract throughout its duration. It includes tracking deadlines, monitoring performance, managing changes, and ensuring compliance with contractual obligations. 5. Contract closeout. Once all obligations have been fulfilled, the contract enters the closeout phase. This involves finalizing payments, documenting performance, and formally closing out the contract. Section 5. Unveiling different contract types. Contracts come in various forms, each designed to address specific business needs and allocate risks and rewards differently. Understanding the different contract types is crucial for selecting the most appropriate agreement for a particular project or transaction. 1. Fixed price contracts. In a fixed price contract, the total price is agreed upon upfront and remains fixed regardless of the actual costs incurred by the seller. This type of contract shifts the majority of the risk to the seller, as they are responsible for any cost overruns. 2. Cost reimbursable contracts. Cost reimbursable contracts reimburse the seller for all allowable expenses incurred during the project, plus a fee for their services. This type of contract places more risk on the buyer, as the final cost is not known until the completion of the project. 3. Time and materials contracts. Time and materials contracts combine elements of both fixed price and cost reimbursable contracts. The buyer agrees to pay for the actual labor hours worked and materials used, plus a markup for overhead and profit. This type of contract is often used when the scope of work is not fully defined up front. Selecting the right contract type depends on various factors, including the nature of the project, the level of risk involved, and the relationship between the parties. A well-defined contract that aligns with the specific needs of the project is essential for successful outcomes.